Okay, did you know that on your Galaxy phone, if you tap on your dialer app, hit on the three dots up here, go to settings and swipe down until you see answering and ending calls, there's an option in here called read caller names aloud, and if you enable this, your phone will now announce the name of the person who is calling you. So if your phone is not beside you and you can't look at the screen, you will be able to hear who's calling. And just be sure to change it from over Bluetooth and headphones only to always. And if you want, you can also enable this toggle to have it read the caller name twice in case you didn't hear it the first time. And to take this one step further, go ahead and look for the Bixby app on your phone. Long press on it, select Bixby settings, and look for the setting that says talk to Bixby without wake up. And when you enable this, your phone will now announce the name of the person who is calling you, and you can use your voice to answer or reject the call. So if you're busy washing the dishes and your hands are busy or you just can't get to your phone, you can simply say answer call or reject call, and your phone will answer the phone for you. And the best part about it is because it knows your hands are probably busy, it will answer the phone on speaker, so you'll be able to hear the person without having to put the phone to your ear. Pretty cool. Now, one really annoying thing that your phone might do is anytime you're using it, if somebody gives you a phone call, the call screen will take over your whole entire display, interrupting you from whatever it is that you were doing. But there's a cool setting that you can change to fix this. And all you need to do is go back into your phone dialer app, hit those same three dots again, go back into settings, and this time look for call display while using apps and change it from full screen to small pop-up or mini pop-up, which is the one that I prefer. And don't forget to enable this feature that says keep calls in pop-up so that when you do answer the phone call, it will stay in that pop-up view, allowing you to keep using your phone while on the phone call. Now, a lot of you guys are always asking me, how do you record phone calls on the Samsung phone? And I'm not gonna ask you why you want to do that, but lucky for you, it's pretty easy. The next time you're on a phone call, just tap on this icon right here and your phone will start recording the conversation. Now, keep in mind that the person on the other side of the phone call will hear a notification that the phone call is being recorded, so you can't do any sneaky stuff. But once you end that phone call, if you ever want to go back to hear the recording, you can go into your call logs and you will see a little microphone icon next to the contact where you had the phone call recorded. And from here, you can access the transcript of your conversation or even hear the entire playback. Alright, this next one is really cool if somebody for whatever reason wants to use your phone, but you don't trust them not to go snooping through your pictures and personal data. There's a cool setting that you can change to make sure that that doesn't happen. And all you need to do is go into your phone settings, swipe down to security and privacy, select more security settings, and in here enable this toggle that says allow apps to be pinned. And now what you're going to be able to do is pin any app to the display of your phone so that the person using your phone can't exit that app and go snooping through your stuff. So let's say, for example, they want to use the YouTube app. You can go ahead and open YouTube, then bring up your background apps, tap on the YouTube icon, and simply select pin this app. And now you can give your phone over to whoever wants to use it, and they can freely do whatever it is that they want within the YouTube app. They can scroll around, watch videos, but they will not be able to leave that app because if they try to swipe it away, it will say that the app is pinned and you have to swipe up and hold it to exit. But if they do that, the phone will go to your lock screen and they will need to authenticate to get into your phone. So if they don't have your PIN, password, or your fingerprint, they will not be able to unlock your phone and go snooping through your stuff. Now, if you've ever tried to record something on your phone, but maybe there are people walking around in the background, or maybe you're trying to record your kids specifically, but there's like 20 other kids running around and your phone is just having trouble focusing on what it is that you want to focus on, here's a cool trick that you need to know. Open up your camera and go to the video tab and then select the four dots here. Tap on the settings cogwheel and enable this feature that says tracking autofocus. And what this will allow you to do is to tap anywhere on your camera and your phone will now lock focus on that specific subject and stay focused on them without jumping around on all of the other things going around in the background. Alright, next, if you want to spice up your phone a little bit, I'm going to show you how you can set these cool lock screen effects so that every time you unlock your phone, you get this really cool transition from your always on display to your lock screen. Now, to do this, you will need to install the Good Lock application and select the Wonderland module and select create your different lock screen effect. Tap on the plus icon to create a new one, select image settings, tap on your gallery, and then go through your photos and select whatever it is that you want to set as your lock screen wallpaper. So I'll use this one as an example. And once you've picked yours, tap effect type. And from here, you can go through any of these effects and choose which one you like best. And you can see we have quite a few options in here and all of these look really cool. So just go through here, pick whichever one you like the most, and then hit save and tap save again. Select save as wallpaper, then tap lock screen. And that's it, you're all set. Now, every time you unlock your phone, you're gonna see this cool effect on your lock screen that gives your phone a little bit more personalization. Now, if you have some sensitive photos on your Galaxy phone that you maybe don't want other people to see, there's a really cool trick that you can do to hide specific albums on your phone. And to do this, all you need to do is go into your phone's gallery, tap on the three lines down here, go to settings and swipe all the way down until you see about gallery. Now in here, tap on the version numbers a couple of times until you see that it has enabled gallery labs. And now when you go back to the main gallery settings, you will see all the way at the bottom a new option that says gallery labs. Tap into here and right at the top, you'll see an option for private albums. And all you need to do is enable this feature and then swipe up and actually exit the application in order to refresh it. And now what you're going to be able to do is any photos or videos you want to hide in your gallery, go ahead and select them. Tap on the three dots down here and you'll see an option that says move to private album. And when you do that, you'll see that the photos disappear from here. And if you ever want to see those photos, you'll need to access the private album. And to do that, you can hit on the menu here, select private album. And when you authenticate, you will see all of those photos that you moved to this private album. All right, now for this next feature, let's go back into our phone settings, swipe down to accessibility, select advanced settings, tap flash notifications. And in here, you can enable both of these features so that every time you get a notification, your camera and screen will flash. You can also tap into here to select which specific apps you want the camera and screen flash to go off for. And for the screen flash, you can also select what color you want your screen to flash. But once you've done this, you're all set. Now, anytime you get a notification, your camera and screen will flash to give you a visual cue that you got a notification. Now here's a question I get asked pretty much every single day by you guys, and it is how I'm able to get all of these icons down here on the bottom. Now to do this, you will again need the GoodLock application, and within GoodLock, this time you're going to go to the Home Up module, select Home Screen, and look for this option that says Favorites Max Count. And now you can set it from anywhere between 5 all the way up to 9 applications. So simply select however many that you want, tap apply, and that's it, you're all done. Now you can go ahead and take any application that you want on your screen and drag it over to your favorites bar. So you're welcome. Stop asking me. Alright, did you guys know that the back of your Samsung phone is also a button and you can double tap it or triple tap it to take a specific action? Here's how. Again, to do this, we're going to go back into the GoodLock application, but this time look for the Registar module, and within there you'll see Backtap action. Simply tap into here, enable this feature, and now you'll see double tap and triple tap. So go ahead and select double tap and select whatever action you want a double tap to take. So you can set something like screenshots, then go back, tap triple tap, and go ahead and select another action. And if you want, you can even open up a specific app. So tap on this cogwheel next to open app and select whatever app you have on your phone that you want to open. But that's pretty much all you have to do. Now, anytime you double tap the back of your phone, it'll take a screenshot. And when you triple tap, it will bring up that specific app. Now, one of the most underrated and underutilized features that come on all Galaxy phones is routines. And one really cool one is to have your phone notify you when it is fully charged. If you go into your settings, swipe down to modes and routines, and then tap discover at the bottom, you'll see all of these new templates that you can quickly and easily use to set up some cool routines. So for this example, let's go to the battery section and look for the routine that's called get notified when fully charged. Now in here, you can tap on the if section and change what percentage you want to be notified at. So if you have battery charging capped at 80%, you can set this to 80%, but I'm going to leave mine at 100. Then in the then section, tap on edge lighting effect, select which edge lighting effect you like best. I really like this rainbow colored one. You can also go to advanced to change the transparency, width, and duration of the effect. But once you've set that up, go back to the routine and tap vibrate, and you can select whichever vibration effect that you want. Then you can change the always on display settings. I kind of just leave this default as it is. But right below that, you can see there is a show custom notification section that if you tap on this, you can see that there's a text box of what your phone will say when it is fully charged. And make sure that the option down here to read this notification aloud is enabled. Save this routine and you're all done. Now, anytime your phone is fully charged, you'll see those effects and have your phone announce that it is fully charged, and you can go ahead and start using it. Phone theft is on the rise, and if you want to keep your data safe, here's a setting that you absolutely have to enable. In your phone settings, swipe down security and privacy, select lost device protection, tap theft protection, and make sure to enable theft detection lock. Because what this setting will allow your phone to do is use all the built-in sensors on your phone to sense if the phone was snatched out of your hand and lock the screen so that the person will not be able to access any of your data. So even though it might not really stop your phone from being stolen, at least it will help protect all of your pictures, messages, emails, and any of your personal privacy on your phone. Now, if you like to watch a lot of YouTube videos, Netflix movies, listen to music, all the regular stuff everybody does on their phone, here's a setting that you have to enable to make sure that you get the best audio quality out of your phone. In your phone settings, select sound and vibration, go to sound quality and effects, and enable Dolby Atmos. And now you're going to get much better sound quality out of your phone. Now you can even tap into this setting and select specifically what it is that you're doing. So if you're watching a movie, listening to music, you can go ahead and select any of these settings, but I like to leave it on auto and let the phone do all of the thinking for me. But this way, now you're gonna get the best audio quality out of your phone, so no matter what kind of media you're consuming, it's going to sound great. Now, phone manufacturers are slowly moving away from physical SIMs and we are now forced to use eSIMs. But if you have multiple eSIMs on your phone, there's a really cool Galaxy setting that you need to know about. Go to your phone settings, swipe down to advanced features, and all the way down at the bottom, you'll see an option for dual messenger. And in here, you'll see a list of some of the compatible applications that you have installed on your phone. And you'll see that when I enable WhatsApp, it's going to install a second copy of the WhatsApp application. And then I can use my second SIM in order to log into that application. And now you can have two instances of WhatsApp running on one phone, which is really cool because before you would have to have two phones to do that, but now you can do it all from your Galaxy phone with both of your eSIMs. Pretty cool. The next setting we're going to change is to make our phone faster. And to do this, all you need to do is go into your phone settings, swipe down to About Phone, select Software Update, and tap on your build number a whole bunch of times until you enable Developer Options. And now when you go back to your main settings page, you'll see a new option all the way down at the bottom called Developer Options. Tap into here and swipe down until you see Window Animation Scale, Transition Animation Scale, and Animator Duration Scale. Now you'll see by default, these are all set to 1x, but we're going to tap into here and change it to 0.5x. And what this is going to do is double the speed of the animations on our phone. So anytime you're navigating around the UI, opening or closing applications, those animations are going to be twice as fast, and that'll make your phone feel much faster. Now you might already know that Samsung phones have a now bar on the lock screen that will show you all of the running processes in the background, like your timer and your music playing. But did you know that you can actually see live sports scores on here? So anytime your favorite teams are playing, you can see the scores right on your lock screen. Now the setting is enabled by default, but you do still need to go into here and select which specific teams you want to follow. So to do that, go into your phone settings, go to lock screen and always on display, tap now bar, select sports from Google, tap sports from Google settings. And now in the search bar, just go ahead and search for whatever team that you want, then tap follow, and that's it, you're all done. Now anytime that team is playing, you will get live updates of the score on your now bar on your lock screen. All right, here's a setting I guarantee most of you had no idea that you can do on your Galaxy phone. If you open up your Samsung Health application and then swipe down to mindfulness, and here select meditation, and then in here tap on music, and here you'll see a couple of playlists with hundreds of tracks in each one. So you can find the perfect background sound for yourself, whether you're looking for rain sounds, lullaby, or just relaxing music. And of course, you can set a sleep timer for however long you want so that your phone is not just playing throughout the night, but will stop automatically on its own when you're asleep. Now you guys might already know about Circle to Search on your Galaxy phone, where you can circle whatever it is on your display and your phone will tell you more about that item. But what you might not know is that you can actually invoke Circle to Search directly from your camera application. So instead of having to take a picture of that item, you can just do it directly from your camera. So just open up your camera, point it at whatever it is you want to learn more about, invoke Circle to Search, and circle it directly from your camera, and your phone will do the exact same thing without having to do all those extra steps. Now with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, Samsung has removed the Bluetooth functionality from the S Pen, so it's not quite as useful as it once was, but I'm going to show you one amazing thing that you can still do with this that I think everybody can get use from. And that is to take screen off memos. And this is something that I use almost every single day. And essentially all you need to do is take your S Pen out of your phone while it is locked, and now you can write notes on your screen. Now you might already know that you can do this, but there's a trick to this that a lot of you might not know, because instead of saving this to your Samsung Notes, you can actually pin this note to your always on display. And this way, anytime I pick up my phone and look at it, I will immediately remember what it is that I need to do. So there you go, guys. That is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for future videos to come. But that's going to do it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.